was the name that I'd chosen for the hangout that caused the fiasco or something else. And I've got a little something special going here with this one, so.
Yep.
Let me just double check something on the settings here. That should be fine. Let's see now, live events. Come on, get back there. Live events, there we go. Let me make sure that I have this set right. Whoops, and mute all this crap. And everything looks good in theory. Let me just click on... let me make sure this is set right. Hang on one second. GZ. Yep, that's right. Okay. Okay, that is the link that I was hoping to put in there. We'll see what goes on from here, though. I haven't even done the share yet, quite honestly. Let's see now. I'll deal with this shit in a minute. That's still just that. Okay. And screen region. I love XSplit. It's fucking great. The problem is that for some reason it just seemed to be adding to the fire of the bullshit.
Yeah.
But I changed the way I did the shares that time because I was hoping that was going to make a difference, but it didn't seem to. Because they're not getting to coming across the link the way I thought they were, apparently. So let's do this. Let's do a share. G+.
And we are live on YouTube.
Yep, doing some testing.
And it's called Random, right?
Randomly random, yes. And randomly random should be random enough that some idiot's not going to go, Lurker's Lounge, that's Blizzard, because it's not Blizzard, you fucking asshats. Anyway. So, we'll see about that. I'm just going to keep an eye and see what happens on the Hangout room. And see if we have...
Isis, that's an Egyptian goddess!
Man, we got some really dumb shit, man.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness, let me roll that up there.
The internet has not made people smarter, it has literally made them dumber.
I'm starting to think that might be the case.
Well, think about it. Back in our day, if you needed to know something, you had to know it.
Yeah.
The internet
has to remember it. Nowadays, it's just you only have to remember where you found it or how to find it.
The internet has not made people dumber. It has allowed lazy people to actually do stuff.
Yeah.
Because the same dumb idiots would have just been sitting at home, not going to the library.
Yep. Well, here we go.
So is the link supposed to be in the title?
There is supposed to be a link in the title, yes.
Okay.
Not this one.
Shh.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah,
Mums is the word.
Yeah, but what it comes down to is we want to see if there's an attempt to raid like there was earlier, and if so, I will see it on another screen.
Yeah.
So yeah, I really have no idea what's up with that. But we've had a couple lounges when we were running them that this has happened to now, and it's problematic to say the least, and at most a complete and total bitch. Because the idea was, a place for people to chill and hang out and whatever, but no, let's raid them and be little douchebags. That
Yeah, but
kind of thing,
in the beginning, you only got like noise trolls.
Yeah.
Somebody comes on, they join, they sit there quiet, and they go, they make some stupid noise, and you kick them out, and they're gone.
And then the kiddies got off of school for the summer, and yeah.
And noise trolls, who cares? You kick them, you block them, they're gone. You don't care about them.
Yeah.
But this shit, no. You're damaging someone's ability to do stuff now.
And honestly, my ability to broadcast, I'm less bothered by it than my kids' ability to actually do what they want to do, and they're sitting around. They have their own games to play, they have their own shit to do, and that bugs me. In fact, don't inconvenience my kids for fuck's sake just because people want to be fucksticks. It happens though. But yeah, whenever I see a massive spike in viewers like that, I'm like, what the fuck's going on? Yeah, and I saw it starting early, and I'm like, okay, that's a lot more people than I normally get, so I expected that we're about to get hit. So when people were trying to pop in, I was at that point trying to double check to see if they had any viewers or this kind of stuff, and see if they had anyone following them at least, or if it was a brand new fucking account.
Don't these trolls understand that this thing only ever gets 5 viewers, and you just brought 15
No, we get to like 12, and they brought 20 something.
Yeah, I was
over
trying-
30 at last.
Yeah,
peak.
so as soon as
Oh,
we
yeah.
break 10, we know something's up.
When if we break 10 and all of a sudden it starts skyrocketing, we know there's a fucking problem. Because I tend not to get that many viewers, but even if I did, I have an idea of how many viewers I normally get. So
Yeah, it's
And
not going
of,
to be that
those, and
many.
of those 10, 5 of them might actually just be in the actual call itself.
yeah, there was one day we did that. It was kind of funny. We were in a call. It was like one of these 15 people calls that we had going. We had, I think, let's see now. We had, I think it was 12 people in the call. No, it was 10 people in the call and 9 viewers or something like this. No, 12
hear there's
viewers.
a-
That's right.
I
So
hear there's a live show going on called Boiled Piss that they should hit up.
Oh, well, I haven't seen hide nor hair of him yet. I don't know. I'm just going to keep an eye out because I don't know if it's a channel that's been targeted or just the name Lurkers Lounge that I've been using on him. And if it's the name, then I can just rename it and to hell with it. But if it's the channel that's being targeted, then there's other steps that may have to be taken.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. So I'm just running an experiment at this point to see what happens with that. Incidentally, I've already invited most of my circles, I think. I'm pretty sure I invited a lot of them. But
All right. So at this point now, I'm just going to keep talking in order to fill dead air so we don't have any dead air and no one ever thinks that the air is silent. This is what they do in broadcasting when tuned announcers just keep talking randomly over and over again. So it's never to have a pause. Because you see, a pause in broadcasting is really not needed because everyone thinks that they're not tuning into the correct station that has to retune.
And
Like a refresh.
yeah. So
Sorry, we had dead air there. I just had to fill it.
actually, the way I generally deal with dead air is invite Jade.
so when you invited her to my channel, that's because we had a lot of dead air.
Actually, no, it's because in
what-
that particular case, it's because she's,
She's
she
always
is-
got something to say and
No,
she
no,
doesn't
no.
shut up.
no, in that case, she is a lesbian, and I knew she'd have some things to bring to the table on it, because she was there fighting for women's rights back in the days and all this other stuff, so I knew she'd have plenty to bring to the table in that particular instance, but a lot of time when I invite her over, it's like, let's make sure we don't have any dead air. We'll have Jade.
Yeah, I actually sent the link to Aaron Raw. He got back to me. He was just kind of asking me what it was about. I was like, well, we're taking a piss on Matt Slick, and you seem, kind of interested in that. I was like, well, there's also kind of a pickle in his face during most of it. So he's yet to get back to me on that.
The gherkin is going viral.
Sweet Gherkin. Yeah, that was fun. I actually put that up earlier around the time the trolls were there. And
Oh,
they were
yeah,
like,
they don't like that at all. All 5 of the trolls.
No,
And that's the thing, it may have
we
only
had-
been a
no.
handful of people.
No, we had like 30 some odd, roughly 30 trolls. I mean, one of the whole things with Lurkers Lounge is, there's a lot of people that either during the day they work at home or whatever, and they want a little bit of distraction and this kind of stuff. That was kind of the idea of it. Yeah, that backfired since summer started.
Yeah, I mean, because I don't work till the weekends, and I'm usually just here during the weekdays, and my class ends like at noon, so I have all this free time. My wife works from till 3 to fucking 10 or 11, so I need something to keep me entertained.
Well, I'm in a
There's only
vaguely
so much
similar-
laundry you can do.
Yeah, I'm in a vaguely similar situations in some regards. My wife heads off to work, and I'm freaking disabled, so I sit around here going, when does she get home?
Dragnot, there's an interesting game you can play. Do you have small children in the house?
No, not right now. I get one later tonight.
Okay. When they are home, when your wife's out working, whatever, you can play a game with them called the dusting game.
How gullible are your kids, I think is the question.
This
before
is
we go
highly
with that.
entertaining for the adult, and the kids love it.
Yeah, I don't buy it.
You give them the little cloth with the dusting stuff on it, and they have to crawl in and around the bottoms like tables and chairs and stuff and wipe everything down. And they love this because they're typically yelled at for doing that kind of stuff.
Okay, we're still sitting around about 5 viewers. It might have just been the name that was being used then.
Might try that when he gets home.
The dusting game, dum dum dum. Actually, years ago they supposedly were selling vacuums for little kids, so we got one for my daughter because she reached that phase that she wanted to mimic and do the do the floors and stuff. And unfortunately, the fucking thing wouldn't pick up a goddamn thing. I was really disappointed. Just wouldn't pick up anything. It sucked. And I'm not seeing anyone trying to assault the link in there either. So.
I am surprised they've never made a child's toy vacuum that actually does work.
Yeah, they should. They really need to, because when kids hit that stage, let them.
Look, it's bottled energy. It's free. They give them the toy. They can play with it, whatever, and they can run it around the room all they want.
Well, the other thing is, if it's an intelligent child, they're going to go, it's not picking anything up, which is exactly what my daughter did. It's not working. It's not picking up the dirt that I've been trying to pick up for 20 minutes. Correct.
Yeah.
Which causes a whole new problem.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And which it's not playing with it.
It's probably some idiot going, think of the children, thinking they'll get sucked up into the vacuum and say you can't have anything that works.
Yeah, well, I mean, even then, most of the ones that they did have that were supposed to be functional for a little while didn't really work all that well either. I mean, they kind of worked. Oh, hang on. I'm going to click on that there, and I'm going to invite somebody else to this hangout here, so give me a second here. Heavy, you're being sent a proper invite.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
I'm logged out, so.
Yeah.
Corporate email.
There we go. And it looks like it thinks Heavy's in the room, and it shouldn't. Heavy, come on over. I just sent you the link to the right hangout.
Oh, wow. You sent them to the naughty place?
Yeah, it looks like he might be in the naughty place, but it's not showing him down below, and I'm not sure why.
I think that's what I'm going to call it.
Yeah. It's the naughty place, yes.
Sit to the naughty place.
Whips, chains, and leather. Wait a minute, Heavy may like to be in the naughty place.
I don't know. I mean, he's in the naughty place right now. He's got to get his butt over here.
We'll ask him when he gets in.
Yeah. I don't know why it's showing his face on the screen in that one. It shouldn't be. It doesn't show anyone else in there either, so. But yeah, get your butt in here, Heavy. You've been sent the correct link now. And let me remove that comment.
And Layla Lou, any silly folk.
Yeah, I can invite Lolly.
We're all silly folks, Lally.
Good grief, Lolly's popular. Good grief, that name's used a lot. Okay, let me see if I can find the right one here.
Hey, Lunatic, how you doing?
And Lolly
Wait.
Lulu, it's not bringing it up, dang it.
Liquid nitrogen dip marshmallow? Micro?
Yeah,
What have you been doing?
I suggested it to him in the chat like a couple of days ago. It actually tastes really good because they have a very low heat capacity, so you don't get frostbites from them.
Cool.
Just kind of crumble and disappear and becomes sugar again.
Dang it, that's
Yeah.
E. Might help.
Kind of like
there.
kind of like egg drop cookies. At least that's how I know them by. It's just fluff and egg yolk and not yolk. Yeah. Anyway, it's fluffed egg without the yolk, sugar, and a lot of things.
And for some reason, I'm not seeing Lolly Lulu in here. Damn it.
Hey, Heavy.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it, but oh well. If need be, I can have Paris send her the link externally. If she decides she wants to be in. If you do, you just let me know, Lolly.
Oh.
Headphones.
Yep.
Oh, and it went to the other account that he doesn't use.
Ah.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, Heavy. I keep forgetting I have 2 listings for you.
For some reason, I have 2 Google Plus accounts.
Yeah, and they both say Heavy Hauler.
Yeah, I don't know what. The one I don't use.
Who's giving
seems like
feedback?
it- Yeah.
Aranor.
Test. Somebody may have 2 windows open and they're in 2 browsers.
No, it's not me. I have plenty of browsers going, but it ain't
It's
me.
Paranor.
It's me.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had your little
I'll
bar
re-
going at least for a second there.
Okay, I'll rejoin.
I don't know. Sometimes I think I should just redo an account thing or something.
Yeah.
Now, I'd be afraid to get rid of Ron because I might get rid of others.
Well, seeing as we still have 5 viewing, we're doing a little bit of an experiment. We got raided earlier, and it might just be that they saw Lurker's Lounge and we're associating with Blizzard, and we're trying to troll accordingly. So we're trying a different hangout name for what had been the lounge, just to see what happens.
And I'm trying my new Invisible Man suit.
Ooh, random. Let me
Ooh.
fix my spelling
Hey.
there. Holy crap, that's not good.
Drag, it works.
Yes,
I don't
cool,
think
isn't it?
Am I still buzzing?
Change it to random. Holy crap.
synthesizer that was dying.
My headset might be going, actually. I've been
Not
running it
just
for a
that,
while.
your video was interrupted.
Oh, was it? Okay.
You
Oh,
sound
yes, it
good.
was.
Stop screaming.
Oh,
Sound
that's
good now.
interesting. That was interesting.
Uh-oh, here it comes.
Well, let's see if the DDoS has started back up now that I'm streaming again. We will find out in a moment.
Oh.
My bitrate looks fine on the upload. I don't know.
Could have just been a hiccup.
The thing is, I can also theoretically hit the start broadcast button too on the Hangout, so I have that as an option too, because that does it a little bit differently. But yeah, it's looking good. I don't know.
And Lally incoming.
Oh, cool. Very cool. Send her the link.
Incoming lolly.
I talked to, were you in the hangout with Befuddled last night? Like 12 o'clock Eastern?
No, I actually crashed out hard last night, man.
Yeah, I was talking to her for the first time, so she added me. And I think tomorrow, after I come back from the dealership, I'm going to do the last part of the Matt Slick beatdown and have her on there along with Deidre and DJ.
Awesome.
See if I can wrangle them up. And maybe Aaron Rawl will actually respond to me.
Oh, that would be so awesome.
I haven't talked to him in a while. Actually, it might be my 5-minute IP rotation. Let me change it to 15.
See if I can wrangle them up. And maybe Aaron Rawl will actually
hang on.
respond to me.
Oh, there we go. Yep. Lolly, close the stream.
I just
don't
muted
hear
you for
myself.
the moment, Lally.
Yeah, Aaron Raw would be another person. If I got to talk to, I'd be like, fanboy heaven.
I've talked to him several times before. I don't
Well,
know.
I did talk to him briefly on the Magic Sandwich Show about if they needed some help with artwork for their the phylogeny project. But I haven't heard anything else yet.
Aaron Raw's the one who introduced me to Alex Jones, or not Alex, another guy. I can't remember. I keep calling him Alex. His name's not Alex Jones.
Heavy. You want to have some fun and troll Aaron Raw.
Huh.
You should do a phonology of Power Rangers and their Megazords.
Oy vey. Wow, that sounds like a load of fun.
That's an interesting idea.
You have enough of them that you could put together a video and show all of them and show the evolution of Megazords.
Own kind of phylogeny, I guess a diagram or linear progression or whatever hell he believes that ID does. And so I want to see how it would look contrasted against actual science.
There wouldn't be one.
Actually, if I remember correctly, it's a bunch of straight lines in a row that branch
Yeah.
twice.
Yeah, actually it starts one line here, one line here, one line here, one line here, and no connection.
The big argument with the whole creationism, I'm not sure if it goes over with intelligent design as well.
Ooh.
The sticking point of the whole argument is, do you put man on the same tree with all the other great apes as a descendant of a common ancestor, or is there another separate tree you put him on?
Really?
And that was the argument. That's what it all came down to.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Hang on.
And that's where you get the
Hold
whole
down just a little
concept of the missing link. They were needing something to connect. That's all it was.
There's lots of them.
I know. It's just,
No, but they think they're
Right there.
special.
yes, that's why you want to be on this special tree over here.
Well,
And then it's science. No, it goes on this tree over here. It's art. Dude, it happens even today when you find new fossils. They argue, does it go here? Does it go there? The only thing is, nobody cares where it really goes because.
Well, it's really a matter of, does it go before this or before that or before after?
Yeah,
this
or does it go on
after?
this half of the tree or that half of the tree?
Or is it 100% one kind of animal, or 100%
Yeah.
another? It
No,
can't
no.
be in between.
No, the last huge brawl I heard about was whether something was a bird-like reptile or a reptile-like bird.
Yeah, and the only people who truly care about that argument are the people who actually deal with that kind of stuff. Nobody else does.
Well, there's,
Norwegian blue, beautiful plumage.
isn't that a taxonomy issue?
Yeah.
See, that's what it comes down to. Does it go in the left side of the box? Does it go in the left box or the right box?
And at
Somebody
that
else
point,
goes, no, it goes in the box over here. They just yell and argue at each
well,
other.
that's when things
take
like
it down.
genetics would come in if it wasn't for the fact that it's a fossil, and you can't get genetics from a damn fossil. So it's kind of
Right.
Yeah.
So they put it where they think it goes, to the best consensus, and then 10 years from now they find another fossil. Go, damn it, you were right.
Yeah.
What are you talking about, creationists or paleontologists?
No, paleontology. At this
Actual
point.
paleontology.
Oh.
They'll put it in the tree the way they think it goes. And then when new evidence comes up, well, okay, fine.
It should have been on this side of
Consensus
this one.
was wrong. You were right. Thank you. And they move it over there and put the new fossil in the spot.
Yeah, a lot of it is morphology. Checking like
Yeah.
the bone structure and the skull features in the skull.
But the
Right.
more fossils you find, the more transitional forms you find, the more accurate the picture becomes.
Yes. And with oh shoot, they can look at the DNA actually showed that it more they belong somewhere else.
Or how about this, Heavy? There were even some animals that realized we made a boo-boo. This one, and this one, that's the male, the female, and the juvenile.
Oh, talking about the Pachycephalosaurus.
Yeah.
No, that's not
yeah.
male, female, and young. That's young, adolescent, and adult.
Yeah, that's the...
Pachycephalosaurus.
They thought they had different, but really it's just this is the juvenile form of the adult.
It's like the juveniles had smaller bumps with bigger horns, and as they grew old, the horns kind of got smaller, and the big round, the big oh shoot.
So,
Yeah,
The helmet.
it filled
Yeah.
out the horn smaller.
Yeah,
Right.
and the other stuff got bigger. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't remember what species it was. So I just know it's
it's the young is called Dacrorax, and the adolescent is called something with S.
Stygimoloch. Stygimoloch,
Stygimoloch.
something like that.
Yeah.
I wonder if the stream closed out for a couple people. There were a couple that jumped out and back in, so it looks like a couple had to refresh. I don't know what's up with that.
Yeah, that was something I just heard about recently. Ran into, and I'm like, well, actually, yeah.
And it might actually also be the case with some of the ceratopsians. That the same thing the same thing might be going on there with Triceratops and Taurosaurus. I think.
I was going to say, what's a ceratopsin?
Or the ones with the big frill.
I thought it was going to. That's what it's starting to look like. I don't know. Let's see now. We have. Well, the bitrate looks all right though, so I don't know what's up with that. Maybe I'm getting more DNS crap. I don't know. Hi, Mindy.
Hello, Mindy.
Yeah, I used to really be into dinosaurs. I mean, really studying and reading. I've got that Predatory Dinosaurs of the World by, I forgot his name.
Yeah, I can't
believe I forgot his
know
name.
what book you're
Gregory
talking about.
Paul.
Yeah,
Gregory Paul, yeah. Fantastic book.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he went into so much detail on morphology and relationships. That's a good example of studying fossil evidence and comparing bones and putting the theropods in the right tree or something. Oh, it's amazing work.
Well, let's turn off the IP rotation and see if that makes a difference.
Loved his artwork.
Hey guys, how are you?
Hey, Randy.
Hello.
Hello. Not too
Haven't
bad.
seen you guys for a while. How's everyone doing?
Full.
No, pretty good, I guess. I don't know. Just well, other than bullshit from the internet earlier, because the kids are out of school, so they're out there being malicious and retarded.
What happened?
We got raided by a bunch of little trolls that decided to do a DDoS attack against me and some other crap. This is
lovely.
This is the second time it's happened since school's let out, so I'm blaming stupid kids at the moment.
Ugh.
Mind you, I'm not blaming smart kids. I don't think they're responsible for this, but
No,
Yeah.
the smart kids were the ones who wrote the scripts they used.
Yeah, these are the script kiddies.
They're just
script kiddies.
But yeah, it's stalled out a couple times, but it's looking like it's mostly all right here. Then again, it might have been in part that I'm rotating my IP address, or was every 15 minutes, so we'll see. Yeah. Right now, I'm apparently, as far as it's concerned, in, I'm not sure how to pronounce, Pune Maharashtra something, I don't fucking know.
India.
Oh, okay.
That's how
Thank
you
you.
pronounce it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
India, thank you.
Hmm.
I
Well,
don't
that's
fucking
good. At least you're rotating your IP.
Yep. Well, it helps a little bit other than it's one of the trolls earlier that got the actual IP because they can still go after that, but who knows?
I have no idea how you do that or anything, and I hope I never have to use that.
Well, right now I'm being a bit of the script kiddie myself. I got an app.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
but you got it
There's
for
an app
good
for that.
reason.
Yeah, there's an app for that.
You got it for a good reason, though. You're not being a script kiddie who's being a jerk.
Yeah, it was kind of obnoxious. I mean, we were sitting there just trying to do the Lurkers Lounge thing earlier, and apparently Lurkers Lounge is a term that Blizzard is using these days. I took it from Babylon 5. The old Babylon 5 forums were called the Lurkers Lounge. I didn't know it was associated with Warcraft or some shit now, so...
Oh,
Yeah.
I've gotten so over Warcraft. I'm like, I'm so done with that game.
Zug,
Yeah.
zug.
Zug. What the hell's
I started back into it a bit.
Well, I
World of
started
Warcraft
playing
2.
Final Fantasy 14 with Schizophrenic Queen and Tinky and their roommate.
Queenie's one of my favorites.
Mm.
Yeah, her and I played together on Final
where
Fantasy
is Queenie?
14. She's having a lot of personal stuff
Oh.
right now.
Oh.
and,
All right, we'll leave it there.
Yeah, I wasn't going to expound. I was just going to say, and I can't discuss it.
Oh, understood.
Because I want to read the ingredients off a tube of toothpaste in her sexy voice.
Well, there is that. Yeah.
Yes.
That's always fun.
But her visit with her mother went really, really well, and she's still really, really touched that we raised the money for her to go see her. And it was definitely needed, and thank you guys for all your help in getting that done, because it really means a lot to her, and it meant a lot to her mother.
Oh, good stuff.
Very cool. I didn't get the update to find out whether she went or not.
I've got
Should
a sunburned child. I'll be right back.
Ooh.
Ow!
Ow.
What's a sunburn?
Calamite.
Thank you, Drag.
Entire face and body. I'll be back in a minute.
That was a good one, Drag.
Yeah.
That's when the brown gets a red hue.
Yeah.
It's an undertone, just an undertone.
And that's the funny thing. Cherokee are only red when when it's summer. Otherwise, they're almost as white as Caucasian.
Yeah. Actually, the color I heard that was used to describe it once was a fish belly.
Oh,
Not my fish.
I still love his Blazing Saddles interaction with the quote-unquote Redskins.
Yeah, that Blazing Saddles would be just so you couldn't you can't even recite a line from Blazing Saddles, not with this current environment that we're in.
Not so much. No.
Oh, sure. There's at least one line you can still use, especially with the gherkin. Just wait until I whip this out.
excuse me while I whip this out.
There we go. Thank you.
Nah, I'm keeping the gherkin where it belongs in a separate little file, doing its little thing, waiting for somebody else to say something stupid that requires it.
And it's
But
being
it-
old.
it's still there.
Summon the Gherkin.
The flaming gherkin of righteousness! Dun dun dun. That was fun, I have to say.
Yeah, do
It
that
was
thing
a
of
masterpiece. Sorry.
Liam Nielsen as Zeus and go, summon the gherkin.
Mhm.
Hey.
That
You
would
don't
be
have
good.
to hang on. You don't have to apologize for compliments.
He'll be fine. He just went to the lake and didn't wear sunscreen.
These things happen.
Sunscreen.
Oh, you and your
Okay,
melanin.
Drag.
Okay, I'll just mess.
He's blonde hair, blue-eyed, and incredibly pale.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
He shouldn't
It's,
be
um,
anywhere without sunscreen.
A good buddy of mine is Irish, and this guy, like, we were doing training, and so they sat him out on a litter and strapped him down to one. He couldn't move, and so he's going. It's getting kind of hot, and I was like, "Yeah, it's getting a little warm." And then I looked over at him like a few minutes later, and this guy was like beet red,
Crisp.
and I was like,
Yeah.
Ooh.
"Get
Ooh.
out of here."
All right, all right.
I don't tan. I go right to burn.
Yeah, and
Dragnot,
that's what
I
he does.
gotta do it because you've done this twice now, and I gotta get you back. So, Dragnot, what's this diabetes you talk about?
Touche. Let me ask my grandfather.
Yeah, that's sort of like me and these things.
Oh, just stop. Just stop. As a
I mean, the
diabetic
way
in the room,
I
I
eat
must
is one,
admit.
there ain't got all kind of dietary deficiencies. But
I
Well,
miss
if you only eat
chocolate.
those, you will get dietary deficiencies.
I miss
well,
chocolate.
I am eating more salad, though, I have to say.
Yeah, there's so many different food groups I miss,
Yes.
and chocolate is one of them. But the
Yes.
biggest former cornerstone of my diet that I miss is those damn cinnamon rolls. Oh man,
Oh.
not being able to eat them. That's the true pain of diabetes.
You're talking about the ones that come in a pack and they got all that white icing on top
Oh,
of
stop talking about them. Yeah. That's
This
it?
is
And raisins.
Nah.
Sorry.
Cinnamon rolls.
Usually, oh, never mind.
You'd have
Chocolate
done better,
gherkin.
pseudo, doing lactose intolerance.
Chocolate
That
gherkin.
one,
That
that one
sounds
applies to
nasty.
me.
Heavy,
a lot of Europeans can have that too.
heavy face it. You just missed the cinnamon buns with the icing on top.
This is me.
Da-da-da-da-da.
You're torturing him. That's just cruel.
It's, I set the special room for 18 plus, so that it might be that they're trying to raid and can't. I don't know. But so far, nothing. Not that it takes much to change a date.
Mm.
Yeah, but I can kind of relate. I kind of understand. Like if something happened and I did become diabetic or whatever. Oh gosh, that would be so hard not to eat some things.
It is.
Oh gosh,
It very is.
It would be torture.
I would have to give up pigs and blankets.
What? That's it there, Micro. You just have to give up pigs in a blanket.
No, I don't know why. I've kind of fallen in love with them. I make them myself from like pre-made pizza dough, just cocktail sausages.
Do you have Pillsbury? Comes in a tube. You crack it open and you
No.
roll out the dough.
No. It's even more pre-made. It's in a plastic bag. It's like a roll, and it comes with baking paper, like paper.
Nice.
So you just roll it out.
But you get pigs in a blanket with some assembly required.
Even I do more work than that. I roll up the hot dog in a tortilla with a little bit of mustard or whatever in it, and then I grill it on a skittle for a little bit, and it crisps up real nice.
Oh,
that
that
sounds
sounds
interesting.
good.
My
Sounds
son
good.
was like that. It sounds
My
like
very,
so.
go ahead.
It-
My
it-
very first job was making. I lasted 2 days. I was about 17, and I had to wear those Laverne and Shirley hat
Oh,
thing,
Love those.
and sit and turn with a spatula the pigs in a blanket, with a spatula. And I was vegan at the time. And so,
Oh,
yes,
no.
it was magnificently horrifying.
I could imagine.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. That's just not going to happen.
As the thoughts run through your mind, meat is murder, meat is murder. Man, this smells
Yeah.
good. I want to eat it.
No.
Well,
That,
it was-
no. The that
Talk
smell,
about your cognitive
hang on,
dissonance.
headless. No, the the smell good only applies to bacon,
But it's all
not hot dogs.
Yeah, there was nothing fragrant in that factory. Believe me, it was not. Yeah.
When you go
Plus, it
for-
was like
well, when you go
40
for a long
degrees.
time without eating meat, it just smells kind of nasty to you, from what I understand.
it smells like dead stuff.
Okay,
You should-
I'm going to gross out probably at least half you. Who likes a good liver and bacon and mushroom?
A friend of mine.
Ooh. Forget the mushroom.
Forget the mushroom. Little garlic butter. With
I'm
I'll
not
take his mushrooms.
I am not old enough to appreciate liver. Sorry.
Hey,
Oh, fried.
Josh joined a video call.
Dun dun dun.
Where is he? Is he in the naughty room?
He shouldn't be. He should be able to get in here.
Take chicken livers, roll them in flour with some garlic, salt, and pepper. Fry them up. Use the grease to make gravy, and pour it all over rice. Oh,
I did that to him.
I don't know about that.
I'll invite him to this one special. He's already in 3 fucking circles. He should have got several invites. But I'll re-invite him to this one. But I don't see him over by the naughty room. So
And so
If I ever get a seafood allergy, you can all be, rest assured that I'd be dead. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
well, as much as you love fish, yeah.
moisturizer on your
Actually, I think I'm gonna go to my in-laws' house and check for this package, and I'm gonna come back and start working on this one.
Well, if you ever visit Canada and you want some seafood, you got to go Nova Scotia way.
I hear faint talking in the background, and I'm guessing it's Mindy, so I'm going to mute her for a moment. And yep, sure enough.
There was a place I used to live out on the river. It's like little cabins. This one guy, he would go down, he'd fish for about half a day, and he'd come back up, and he'd find a nice telephone pole, nail the catfish up by the head, and then cut it. Yeah, cut it behind the gills, and then down the back and go rip.
Yeah, I don't have a. They call them catfish pullers, but I don't have a catfish puller. I make the incision all the way around, and then I just pull the skin off and then fillet it from there.
Yeah.
That's one thing I couldn't stand is catfish. Sorry.
What does catfish taste like?
Catfish.
Catfish.
Well, it tastes like fish, and it tastes like cat. It's catfish.
It tastes like other fish, but a bit more
Fishy.
It depends whatever body of water you catch it from.
It's usually a fairly fishy fish.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, never mind.
I
I
mean,
like
kinda
the
like
fish
salmon,
fruit.
though.
There was someone in my building who was frying catfish. And I got off the elevator on the floor. And immediately I called the superintendent because I thought one of the exhaust fans had burned a motor out.
What the hell was he using?
I'm not sure where the fish was from or how they were cooking it. It turned out they were cooking catfish, and they didn't have their exhaust fan on the stove on their oven and
Oil
stove.
burning.
But it was going into the hallway, and it smelled like an electric motor had burned out, and you're smelling the burnt rubber off the wire casing.
Yeah.
Probably-
I've smelled more than a few of those. That's
So
nasty.
that was an emergency. The superintendent better come over here and check it out. So
what I'm guessing is that
don't
he
burn the
didn't
building
soak
down.
it. That's just and he ate it.
Some people just...
If you have to get that
catfish-
taste out.
Catfish is a bottom feeder. So when you do catch them live, you throw them in a pan. You throw them in a pool of clean water, not muddy
Let 'em
water. You
soak.
leave them there for about a day to get that crap out of their system.
They can clean out their system. Is that what you were doing, Dragna? I peeked in on a hangout like a month ago, and you were doing something really strange.
This is just normal. This Dragnot.
I think you were working on a catfish.
Was he
It was
stroking
like-
his catfish?
I don't know. He was cutting things up, and I was.
Well, hang on. There was a hangout not too long ago in which he was messing with his catfish because he had to do things like clean out the mucus and this kind of stuff.
Yeah, and I was like,
it was a catfish.
okay, this is interesting.
But
At the
But he
same
wa- he
time,
was-
Audie was doing some broadcast cooking.
I think so. Yes, probably.
Yeah, that was me. That was probably catfish and chat.
But that was one time though he was doing Draggy was standing right there, and the table or whatever you had him on was like right about it, just below your waist, and you're like doing this, stroking a catfish.
Oh
or something.
yeah. JD Kane was saying, "What are you doing? You're molesting it?" And I was like, "I'm trying to get the mucus out."
Oh, no. And we were all kind of going, what?
Like I came in late and was just trying to figure out what was going on. It didn't really look like you were cooking, like you were doing some sort of experiment or
No,
something.
he was doing prep work.
Yes.
Yeah, I go out and I catch the fish, and then I end up freezing them, and then I have to defrost them, and then soak them, and then
Get out the mucus and all that nasty stuff.
Yeah, and that mucus is
Squeeze
just
that mucus out.
nasty.
Yummy.
Like mucus? Like
Yes,
Yeah,
mucus.
catfish
Fish
Oh,
have-
yes.
mucus.
They don't
why
have
would
scales.
you eat a fish that is mucus?
Well,
All fish have that, so
You're supposed to
is-
clean that part.
That just sounds really gross. I've never cleaned a fish. I only cook fish. I've never been fishing. Actually, my son's going fishing for the first time this year.
Oh, cool.
That's why I stopped being vegan, is that I was in a relationship with someone who was a fisherman, and I decided through association that I was a legitimate predator for something that I had witnessed every stage of its turning into food.
And then you realized meat was not that bad.
Well, I only eat fish. I don't eat the other. I figure until I have been involved in the death of the thing and can say I can kill that, then I'm not a legitimate predator for it.
But are you an ovo pesco or just pesco?
Just Pasco.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, I'm
I
an
brought
over
this.
Pasco vegetarian.
Couldn't do it. I got my knife here for cutting the fish, and I got my knife sharpener for making sure I can cut the fish well.
Oh, I love fish. I eat
Drake.
fish,
Is that a Leatherman?
Yep.
but I don't eat other types of meat.
I actually asked my wife as a joke what kind of vegetarian I would be, and by the time she was done listing off the kind of animals, I'm like, okay, that's just too long.
So I just looked at my channel and I just hit 200 subscribers.
Cool.
Oh, congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Like now, like I got an email saying that someone subscribed to me, and I checked it out and I had hit 200. I didn't even know I was close.
So how many subs or views do you have to get before YouTube sends you the silver?
You have to have 1,000 subscribers.
Oh no, that's just for one of the things. There are different level tiers at which at a certain number of subscribers you get certain things. For example, I don't get the proper channel name until I get 500.
Yeah,
Yes,
like
spread
I'm
the
waiting
word.
for that one.
Take care, Drag.
He said BRB. He should be back. at
Oh,
some point,
yes, he
so-
did.
Oh, okay.
So in theory, he'll be right back. He's probably off doing something useful, unlike the rest of us.
Yeah, I think I've got all of 73 viewers. But I don't do much content, though.
No, I'd actually I had a steady gain for a while there when I was doing regular content, but I had to step back from that for a few weeks for, well, stroke-related reasons.
Yeah.
But
Stroke?
yeah, I
Are
had
you
stroke.
okay?
More or less. I don't know. I still can't. My driving finger still isn't working quite right.
Oh my goodness, I'm glad you're okay though. Wow, I've been out of the loop.
Also, took a pretty serious cognitive hit too, but courtesy of Minecraft, recovered pretty well from that.
Well, that's good at least.
Thank you,
We've been
Minecraft.
training them like Rocky.
Yeah, that's kind of how it felt.
I'm just
Wait, so
glad
you
you're
build a-
okay.
Did you build a staircase in Minecraft and have him run up?
Oh no, he did better.
No, I built this monstrosity of a thing, but yeah, I built a couple monstrosities by now actually. But the thing is, a lot of where the cognitive damage was with things like, well, they refer to it as attention, and it was realistically things like what we'd normally refer to as like spatial relations and mechanical reasoning and this kind of stuff. A couple days after the actual stroke hit, I was supposed to be simulcasting the wedding of Brian J. and Exiled, and I couldn't actually get the audio rig set up properly for it because it just wasn't working in my brain for some reason. I couldn't get, and it's something I do all the damn time, so the fact I couldn't conceptualize it really bothered me, and that's when I started the what I refer to as the Minecraft therapy.
And it worked too because they actually almost practically enraged Shadow when they said it's a miracle.
Oh my god, I was ready to smack them. I'm like, okay, I'm working between 8 and 16 hours a day on trying to recover, and this is including trying to type and all these other things, because
Yeah.
that was one of the things is because courtesy of my left hand mostly was gone initially, and I've been trying to get back to mobility of that. Trying to type's been helping with that. But yeah, a little girl in the hospital is like, oh, well, at least you lost an arm and not a leg. I'm like, right. What the hell's the matter? No, I'd rather lose a damn leg. She's like, but then you wouldn't be able to walk right. And the desire to strangle her was so strong that I managed to lift up an arm that wouldn't even move a moment earlier to try and strangle the little bitch.
It's a
Trying
miracle.
to be nice.
No, she's just trying to be religious.
No, well, at least you lost an arm and not your leg. I type, I write, for fuck's sake. Well, yeah, but wouldn't you have rather lost a leg? Think about it, you idiot. This is the thing is, what bothers me is stupidity.
Dude, I'd rather lose both legs than not be able to play with my toys.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, just saying. If
Yeah.
I had a choice between arms and legs, it would be the legs.
Yeah.
Oh
Same
yeah,
here.
I would choose to lose my legs before my arms.
Oh, yeah.
Get me some more wheels. You know?
Exactly.
Now,
Good scooter.
I don't think that I'm technically back there where I need to be to start working on writing again, but I'm working on it. And that's not so much the hand, it's still, there's a lot of cognitive flaws in there, but at least it's at the point that I apparently can put together a half-decent Power of Woo episode.
Oh, yeah.
Because there's a lot of work, thought, and effort that goes into them, and for a while there I just physically couldn't do it. Or I should say cognitively couldn't do it, but I'm back there at least. Because this last
When
one
did
went
you
over pretty good.
post that? Where did you post that?
The last one on the Shadow Heathen channel was posted a couple days ago. It was just an intro for the next one.
Why isn't that in my subscription feed?
I don't know.
Google's been screwy.
Yeah.
I came back from not having internet for like a month and a half to
Ooh.
having lost half of my subscriptions.
Yeah.
Like the people I was subscribed to. So I'm gonna look you up
That's
again,
awesome.
Shadow.
Yeah.
Because I should be subscribed to you, and I don't know why. But
I've noticed that. Yeah.
Well, here's the channel link. I was just going there actually look up the past videos, but that's the channel, so you go straight to it. Wait a minute, what?
That's a link with a video. What are you doing? What are you linking? Come on.
What am I clicking on? Is it
I think you
Child
might have the wrong thing in there. I don't know.
No, that's channel.
No, it's a channel.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Somehow I got unsubscribed to you as well.
Ew, what is
Yeah, I've noticed that with some people as well. And then every now and then I'll get, well, so-and-so added you back. No, wait a minute. That was already.
Yeah.
That was already, yeah. It's
Well,
like,
the
it's like
the
they're
Google
it's dropping things.
the Google Plus added you back is totally different than your subscriptions.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I may click
when-
that by mistake.
You'll get that just when somebody moves you around in circles.
Yeah.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah, I had to move.
God.
Shadow, it turned you from one of my friends to one of the people I was following, and I only put people that I'm following are when I'm not friends with them, and so I had to like refix all of my circles. Like a whole bunch of people were put as not friends, and I was like, Schizophrenic Queen was put as not friend, and I was like, what? Like Queen's one of my best friends.
But yeah.
Yeah.
I think there were some channels.
Okay,
that
people,
had
what you do is you do what I
resubscribed.
do, and you put everybody in the same circle.
Yeah, I have over 600 people in my heathen circle. I can't invite that circle to Hangouts. It's too damn big.
Yeah.
That's why I use different ones, because if it gets past a certain point, then
25.
you invite them. Yes.
It sends out 25 at a time. If it's larger than 25, then it starts sending them out incrementally. But even then, there's a limit of, I think, 100.
Mm.
But yeah, I figured that out a while ago. But I just deal with the incremental. The heck with it.
Remember that they're getting YouTube game going, so they've been working the
Yeah.
code a lot lately, and it's
YouTube what?
game. It's their answer to Twitch.
Yeah.
Like,
We're going to get a lot more
Okay.
ratings going on.
Oh boy.
The silver play button is 100,000 subscribers.
Oh, I've never heard of the silver play button.
Yeah.
These are YouTube awards. They
Oh.
actually mail you a frame with a silver.
Yeah.
Oh wow!
Oh,
I
There's
thought you were
gold
You
talking
one.
get
about
the gold
Twitter.
one for 1 million subscribers.
Yeah, I don't care.
yeah.
And what color did they
Never
send
had.
you for being freaking PewDiePie?
Yeah.
They give you half the
Uh,
company.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. They give all links leading to you. Yes, that's right.
No, they put them. They treat them like former Bruce Jenner on a Wheaties box. People come to you.
Good grief.
Yeah.
Yeah, his crowd can stay away. I don't need all the 15 in the under crowd. I think we had those rating earlier.
Well, in essence, PewDiePie is basically self-whoring.
Oh, somebody else just started to hang out.
JD is getting ready to start up Talking Shit Tuesday.
Oh, it's Talking
Oh.
Shit Tuesday. Okay, folks, Talking Shit Tuesday starting. I think we're gonna call this shit. And seeing as I have not gotten an attack, hang on.
Okay.
And seeing as I've not gotten an attack on my little naughty room, unless everyone that tried was under 18, I'm thinking that I'm just going to have to change the name of Lurker's Lounge. That's really what this test was all about, and it
Very
looks like
good. Yeah,
it
this
looks
was
like
a
that
good-
should do it.
A good
Will there be a
TNT.
shuffle?
Um,
Sorry, will there be a shuffle later?
There will be a shuffle later, yeah, but we're gonna. I don't want to take people away from Talking Shit Tuesday because that gets massive amounts of views. So
Yep.
I don't feel like losing my audience over it. Actually, what I still got to do those rereads. I don't know. I might skip the shuffle and just do that tonight. I don't know.
Well,
I'll
do
think on
whatever
it.
you need to do.
Well, I thought he was starting it up. Oh well.
Oh well, if he's not, I don't know. Somebody just put
Well,
up a link.
I just saw something in my feed, but oh well.
Yeah, I'm not seeing. Whoop! Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Owl Hunting Edition.
Oh.
Yep, it exists. It's a thing, and I'm going to curtail this and see over JD Keynes.
Okay.
And
Okay.
thank you for helping with my test.
Guys.
No problem.